Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist History. Today's matchup is between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Oakland Athletics at the Networks Associates Coliseum. On the mound for the D-backs today is Andy Pettitte, whose record is 1-2 with a 9.77 ERA. And pitching for the A's is Barry Zito, whose record is 7-7 with a 5.36 ERA. Okay, we lost yesterday's ball game 5-4 in extra innings. It was always going to happen. It was one of those games where, although we did fight back and take the lead, we had no shot at winning the ball game. We did use up our bullpen kind of early, leaving us only with a left-hander that really didn't have much use, and the A's walked it off. So a bit of a bummer as we wrap up the 3-game series and the 9-game road trip that was all interleague play. We do not have another game after today's game involving interleague. It's all National League teams. Not that it much matters, but after we wrap up today's game, then we go back home. We're going to face the Rockies, and we are going to face the Brew Crew to wrap up the month. And then at the end of every month, we always have a summary video where we take a look at the standings and the league leaders through the month of June. This time around, we'll add trading possibilities on our team with the trade deadline at the end of the month of July. So that's what we have to look forward to. I mentioned this yesterday at the end of the video. It slipped my mind until then, but yesterday was Brainiac Baseball's 5-year anniversary on YouTube. We've done nearly 2,000 videos. We have nearly 150,000 views. Thank you so much to everyone who's even watched a moment of my wacky videos that we do here. Special thanks to anyone who's been there since the very beginning. I don't think there's too many left, but I'll give a special shout out to Freddie C., who I do believe has been there pretty much since the beginning. And also a thank you to Freddie C. for purchasing a couple of t-shirts from our Spreadshirt website. The link is below if you want to check out some of the merchandise we have there. Freddie picked up a men's t-shirt and a women's t-shirt. We have the two different logos, the Brain Ball logo as well as the Brainiac Baseball logo. And anything that we have, t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, are all available in every color in different designs, all for fair prices on Spreadshirt. So take a look at that in the link below. We also have a giveaway going on that's going to take place during the 7th inning stretch of game 80. This is game 73, so we're getting really close. We are down to 7 days, really 6 days, because you have to be entered by game 79. We have the 9 contestants. We've been stuck with 9 for a while now, but it's not too late to enter. Just be a subscriber. Let me know in the comments below that you want to enter, and we will add you to the giveaway. We got Freddie C., John N., and Michael B., who are all automatic entries because they've donated $10 to the channel. If you want to have an automatic entry and never have to worry about entering a contest, just click the thanks button below and donate $10 to the channel, and I will add you to every giveaway from now until the end of time. Additionally, we have Christopher S., Jeremy D., Thomas D., Lying Dog, James K., and Mark M. If you would like to get a second duck, we're doing this for the first time ever. You can donate $5 by using the thanks button below, and I will give you a second duck, 2 ducks for $5, and 2 chances to win any of the 4 prizes that we are giving away. As a reminder, those prizes include first place, here's a photograph of it, a 2022 Leaf game day ticket, an actual ticket from a game in which Albert Pujols participated in. That is the grand prize, one of the better prizes we've given away. The second place prize is a 2001 Bowman Miguel Cabrera rookie card, but it's an error card. It is not Miguel Cabrera pictured. It is Denny Bautista, also a rookie that year. He's a relief pitcher for the Marlins. The third place prize, I'm really excited to open up. It is a 1998 Pinnacle Inside Diamondbacks inaugural season can, which includes one pack of 1998 Pinnacle Inside cards. We will open that up during a Time Travel Tuesday once we have determined who the winner of that prize is, and then I'll mail the can and the cards properly packaged to the winner. That's the third place prize. And the fourth place prize is a 2022 Topps Chrome Refractor autograph of the rookie card of Matt Vierling, currently playing for the Detroit Tigers. Pictured here on the Phillies, it is numbered 440 out of 499. Only 499 of those cards were made. So there you have it. Be a subscriber. Let me know in the comments you want to get entered. I will add you to the list. And then we will do this duck race that you see right here during the seventh inning stretch of Game 80. All right, so you have the Game 79 to get in on the giveaway. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We got a couple of lefties facing off today. Pettitte versus my favorite Oakland A pitcher from this era, Barry Zito. Used to have all kinds of his cards and autographs. Andy Pettitte has been absolutely terrible since coming off the IL. Hopefully he'll have a nice bounce back game today. Nelson Cruz took the loss yesterday. He is unavailable today. If we need a right-handed closer, it might be Russ Springer, although he's been terrible. We could go to Joe Borowski for an opportunity to close. If we need a left-handed closer, it'll be Omar Dahl. And then our lineup versus Barry Zito, who's a lefty, of course. We have four guys listed as tired. Bobby Higginson, Matt Williams, and Bernard Gilkey, as well as Rob Ryan. So Higgy, Williams, and Gilkey will get the day off. Rob Ryan will play, although he's tired. And we are mixing in the bench guys into today's ball game. That's not a good sign for us. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Batting leadoff in left field is Garry MADDOX Jr. Batting second and DHing is Erubiel DURAZO. Batting third and catching is Ivan Rodriguez. Batting cleanup at first base is Travis Lee. Batting fifth in right field is Karim Garcia. Batting sixth in center field is Rob Ryan. Batting seventh at shortstop is Jay Belt. Batting eighth at second base is Todd Walker. And batting ninth is today's third baseman, Hanley Frias. Okay, Planet Zito. 1998, he's a rookie, but in real life he did not make his debut until the year 2000. So he's a couple years ahead of schedule. He's making his 16th start, 7-7 with a 5.36 ERA, 80 strikeouts in 97 and a third innings, and opponents are batting .287 against him. Fastball topping out at 95 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 44.9%. His best pitch is the curveball. You may remember that 12-6 curve, just dropping right off the table. One of the nastier pitches during this era. His fastball rated an 85. He's only 20 years old and he's already rated an 86 with potential to grow. The left-hander is arbitration eligible at the end of the 2000 season. Looking at his log, he is coming off a loss to the Rockies. He went 4 2/3, giving up 4 runs on 9 hits, 4 walks in there, and 7 strikeouts. Prior to that, he had back-to-back victories. He was a Cy Young Award winner. He was a 3-time All-Star. He got a big old contract from the Giants, and although he did win the World Series in 2012, sweeping my Tigers, that contract turned out to be a real albatross for the Giants, and he was really never the same. But he almost was never injured in his career. He had 30 or more starts 8 times, so very reliable. We'll take a look at the A's defense. They have someone named Lesher in left field, so Ricky Henderson not playing today. Brian Lesher but way better defensively in left field than Henderson. Infield, tough at the corners with MAGADAN and GIAMBI, and behind home plate is AJ Hinch for the third consecutive game. Now you may notice all the lefties we have in our lineup with Barry Zito on the mound. Not much option with the guys being tired. We may as well, get them all out of the ball game before we head home. Garry MADDOX leading off with a line drive to MAGADAN. 1 out. Erubiel DURAZO continues his batting average decline down to .294. He does have the most home runs of anyone in the lineup today, though. DURAZO will take ball 4. Runner on first. Here's Pudge. We'll hit and run. It is something that he does well, but a lot of swings and misses when we hit and run. There we go, basic left field with Pudge batting .449 versus lefties. That's not a big surprise. He got a single. DURAZO goes to third. Now, Travis Lee batting .053 versus lefties. I really did not feel like I should put him in the cleanup role, but we're going to hit and run in this situation. Hopefully he'll make contact to stay on the double play. 0-1. Ground ball to third. A run does score, and because Rodriguez was running, there is no double play. 1-0 Diamondbacks. We got off to an early lead yesterday, but that did not help us out. Karim GARCIA with a base hit to right. Rodriguez will score. And it's 2-0 Diamondbacks. Lefty on lefty violence with GARCIA. Here's Rob Ryan. As I mentioned, he is listed as tired. 2-2. And he strikes out on that sweeping curveball. That's not the curve he threw. 2-0 Diamondbacks. We go to the bottom of the first. We'll take a look at the lineup for the A's. Batting leadoff at second base is Mark BELLHORN. Batting second at third base is Dave MAGADAN. Batting third and DHing is Scott SPIEZIO. Batting cleanup at first base is Jason GIAMBI. Batting fifth and catching is AJ Hinch. Batting sixth in left field is Brian LESHER. Batting seventh in center field is Ryan Christensen. Batting eighth in right field is Chris SHEFF. And batting ninth at shortstop is Rafael BOURNIGAL. All right, Andy Pettitte. He's making his fourth start. He has been awful. 1-2 with a .977 ERA, 15 strikeouts in 15 2/3 innings. Opponents are batting .356 against him. He's been wild. Fastball topping out at 97 miles an hour. He's a fly ball pitcher. Slider is an 88, a cutter at an 80. For some reason, they've given him 4 other pitches that are all terrible. Makes no sense. Overall rated an 83, the 26-year-old lefty. Is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. Looking at his log, he gave up 10 runs in 3 innings with 12 hits against Texas. He's got to do better than that today. We will consider putting him in the bullpen. We could use one more lefty. If he doesn't work out, we'll swap him with Geraldo Guzman and give him an opportunity. And we might not actually re-sign Pettitte based on what we've seen from him. Take a look at our defense. Garry MADDOX Jr. in left field is a big plus. Right field is GARCIA. He's all right. Left side of the infield, not so hot. We don't really have anyone to play third base other than FRIAS, and that's a big step down. Behind home plate is Rodriguez. Okay, guys, here we go. Mark BELLHORN leading it off. 2-0 count, base at the left. Oh, it's going to be caught by MADDOX. That was so far away from him, it just looked like it was going to get down for a base hit. I kind of impressed. 1 out. Lefty on lefty, MAGADAN. Fly ball to center, catchable for Ryan. 2 down, and SPIEZIO, switch hitter, batting right-handed, will fly out to right. by now you know that I used to be a season ticket holder for the A's in 2001. We've never really talked much about this stadium. Most people think it's one of the worst stadiums in all of baseball, and that's true. I mean, they have the sewage issues, they have the rats, they have seats in which they cannot possibly fill unless they're in the playoffs. For me, Tropicana Field was by far the worst stadium I've ever been to. At least this one is open air. The fans are loyal. You have the crazy bleacher creatures with the drums. You know, okay food. I mean, on getaway day, you could get hot dogs for $1 back in 2001. You could get sodas for $1. Beer was $3. You know, you could really go, and tickets were $1. Tickets were $1 to sit in the bleachers on getaway day, which probably tells you what their attendance was like before they got, you know, the Moneyball era kicked off. So, I mean, I have a lot of very positive memories of winning and having good times, other than getting thrown out of that ballpark one time for heckling David Justice. I've already told that story before. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Zito. Good bounce back. But you know, I'm sad that the A's are leaving Oakland. They're of course in Sacramento right now as Jason Giambi leads off and walks. And eventually they'll go to Las Vegas, another place where I lived for many years. A city that, you know, will definitely benefit from having another sport there. Hey, there's a double play with Giambi and Hinch running. That makes sense. We'll take it. Ryan Lesher's up. First time we're seeing him. So, you know, I hate to see the A's leave, but that is a terrible owner. And I hope that Oakland will get another team in the future somehow. Lesher gets a base hit and then a strikeout for Pettitte. We go to the top of the third. Pettitte looks okay so far. MADDOX leading off. Striking out. Third K for Zito. I saw Zito pitch there. I saw Mulder. I saw Huddy. I saw Ichiro's first game. I saw the flip, the Jeter flip. I saw Miguel Tejada running through a stop sign. You know, I saw Ichiro's first game. I don't know if I just said that or not. That's a double for Rodriguez. So, you know, I have a lot of great memories. Opening days, playoffs, 14th double for Rodriguez. Travis Lee. Let's drive in another run. He'll pop it up. Bottom of the third. Here's Chris SHEFF. I even got on the field for the Fan Fest. I think there's a photograph of it on my Facebook. I'll put the photograph right here, right now. That's a picture of me at A's Fan Fest with, yes, I dyed my hair blonde. Whatever. I was looking good. Bournigal lining it to right. One down. My girlfriend that I moved to California with, we were together for 6 out of 7 years. We were apart for a year because of going to school, and that'll end the inning there. And we broke up in California. And I ended up dating this woman who was part of the San Francisco Ballet. It was amazing. She lived in the city. She had a beautiful apartment overlooking downtown. It was just, you know, other than that breakup, it was a good time to be there. I was a manager of Toys R Us at Emeryville, which is right in between Berkeley and Oakland. Bell Safe on an Error by A.J. Hinch. And we'd have Raiders football players come in there all the time. There's a ground ball by Walker at the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Not a lot of action, which is the way we like it. So here's SPIEZIO. Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf would come in. They were married and having their first kid to come into Toys R Us. GIAMBI flying out. Rita Moreno. She was a total colossal bitch. She'd come into my store. She'd call in advance. I wasn't allowed to talk with her, but I had to walk with her and her assistant while she picked out stuff. I don't know. Just, we know, and we were right across the street, our Toys R Us, from Pixar Studios, you know, Toy Story and all the rest of those movies that became popular. Finding Nemo and Monsters, Inc. Bottom of the fifth, game is moving along here. So we'd have all kinds of executives come in from, oh wow, Lesher's, he's 2 for 2 now. That's going to be a double. If he had better speed, he'd be at third base. That is his 4th double of the year. I do not remember this guy, but he played for them for 2 years before I moved there. I moved there in May of '99. Okay, well, it's the 5th inning. This is usually when our starting pitchers fall apart. But at this point, Pettitte has earned the right to continue to pitch, despite making us feel awkward here. 5 Ks as he strikes out Christensen. SHEFF strikes out. Good comeback here for Pettitte. A chance to get out of it. Number 9 hitter batting .071 versus lefties. BOURNIGAL with an 0-1 count. There's a ground ball to short. Bell getting the job done. I also worked for WorldCom. That was the first job that I had out there, as cell phones were just becoming something. Not everybody had them yet. And then the CEO was embezzling money, and they shut down. They were one of the biggest, I think they might have been the biggest cellular company at the time, as Karim Garcia goes Oppo Taco with 3-0. Garcia's 2nd home run. He's been valuable so far as a 4th outfielder. And Rob Ryan to pop it up. So then I got a job working for Tiny Computers. That's the name of the company, a British computer company out there. And they opened up retail stores all up and down the West Coast. Right before the dot-com crash. 7 Ks now for Pettitte. So we lasted about a year. I sold a computer to former Cal quarterback, what was his name? He played for the Chiefs. And I told him that I recognized him. And I go, don't tell me you played punter. I called the quarterback a punter. Hey, he was white. That's the only reason I thought that. He's like, no, I'm a quarterback. I'm like, oh, my bad. But he still bought a computer from me. I forget what that guy's name was now. It was a long time ago. But I did recognize him. Todd Walker flying out to right. All right, 2 down. Here's Hanley, FRIAS. So, I don't know. That's just a summary of my time in California in the 3+ years I lived there. Bottom of the 7th inning, I see no reason to take Pettitte out. Our bullpen is untrustworthy. We'll see what happens here with GIAMBI. I have a feeling he's going to walk him. The game will force us to play our hand with all the righties coming up. Yep, I mean, it's just the way the game works. So we will take him out here. Now, we need a right-hander that can throw ground balls. We've already got one double play. 41%. Borowski, 45%. Russell Springer, 51%. We are going to go with Springer here. He's just been terrible, and we've also really overused him. He's been in more than half the game. Oh, no, we're 73. So, no, almost half the games, I guess. But we're doing this because we need a ground ball. And we might actually take him out for another right-hander after this. Here we go. 2-2. Hinch. Ground ball to second. This worked before. Yes, another double play. Look at me being a manager. Now, Lesher is 2 for 2 today with a double. 1-2. And he strikes out against Springer. Great job. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Here's Garry MADDOX. And a base hit for MADDOX. Barry Zito officially tired. Now, I would love to have MADDOX steal here, especially since Hinch is not good. But I think we hit and run. Also, let's take a look at the in-game stats. Not a lot of information here to get excited about. DURAZO continues to be an offer. He does have a walk. 1-1. Fly ball to right. It's going to be caught. And now they will bring in Joe Nathan. So we will steal here with a righty on the mound. And Pudge at the plate. Pudge still batting .304 versus righties. Oh no. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Will that switch the momentum? No, base hit for Rodriguez. I'm sure Travis Lee is glad to see a right-hander on the mound. 0 for 3 with an RBI versus lefties. And he pops it up. Okay, well. Look, we're going to go to Borowski here. And then we'll close it out with Omar Dahl. Borowski will face the bottom third. Christensen does hit. Righty's decent. 1-2. Wow. This is just going to be our game today. We have a lot of strikeouts. 7, 8, 9. It should be 10, I believe. Poo-poo platter. Borowski will walk Sheff. Bournigal, he's a 90. I mean, they're down 3 runs. We'll bring third base in. I don't think he's going to bunt, but we'll just sometimes we psych him out when we bring in the third baseman. There's a ground ball to short. Not a double play. But we are one step closer. This will be the last batter for Borowski. There's BELLHORN full count, and he walks him. Had to happen to get to the lefty. The game will automatically do that every single time. There's Omar Dahl. Welcome to the dollhouse. I don't think Magadan's going to hit a 3-run home run. He's got a power of 64. Does not hit lefties well, and he strikes out looking. Good job. Top of the 9th inning. There's Creamy Garcia. 2 for 3 with a home run. Could be the player of the game. Nope. Backing up. Might actually be Rodriguez. Got on base 3 times. Rob Ryan grounding out. Joe Nathan is absolutely lights out. And Jay Bell. Oh, they're going to walk Bell. Bottom four batters have not contributed today. And a ground ball by Walker to third. And an error. And they're going to take out Joe Nathan for Billy. It's Billy Taylor. 36 years old. This guy was old as dirt when he first started pitching. And he pitched till he was 40, I want to say. And I do remember him on being on the A's before we got Isringhausen, and then we got Billy Koch to close it out. But Billy Taylor was the closer. All right, let's drive in another run here. Come on, Frias. He's 0 for 3. And a weak ground ball to short. All right. Bottom of the ninth inning. We'll see how this goes. Dahl will try to close it out. 4-out save, perhaps. Spiezio, 0-1, base hit. Giambi, 0 for 1, a couple of walks. Give him another one. And then Hinch. We'll bring in Sadowski. One. Ground ball to short. And the third double play that Hinch has grounded into today. Oh my gosh. He's responsible for 7 outs. The only time he didn't ground into a double play, he struck out. That is a bad box score. Brian Lesher, tough one today. Takes a walk. Ryan Christensen, 76 power, could tie it up. One swing of the bat. Here we go. First and third, 2 outs. 1-2. Fly ball left field. That will be caught. MADDOX making the grab. And the Diamondbacks win 3-0. It's the second shutout this week. Handshakes, butt slaps, snobby steaks. All right. Great job as the game is simulating, so this might take a moment. Perhaps a trade offer, perhaps trades among other teams. I feel like most of the trades that the teams have had to do to get their payroll in line, especially Atlanta, have already occurred. I don't think there are any other teams that are struggling financially. So I don't know if there's trades of opportunity left or not. Let's take a look at the standings. Come on. I don't know why it takes so long. It's not like there's a lot of information to consume here. I guess we'll take a minute. I just mentioned the giveaway while this is figuring it out. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Be a subscriber. Get in on our second giveaway of the year. It's totally free, but you can buy a second duck for $5 if you want by using the thanks button below. Get in on it. We're giving away the prizes during the 7th inning stretch of Game 80. This is Game 73 that's come to a conclusion. So let's see, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So it'll be the game on July 1st. The final game of the month will be your last opportunity to get in on the giveaway. And then the July 1st game will be the game we'll give away the prizes. Okay, we're 4-6 in our last 10. We're not totally inept. We won 4 out of 9 during the interleague road trip. We probably won't see Travis Lee very much now that he DH'd all those games. There's the National League for you. We'll take a look at the American League. There you have it. Anaheim 4 games up on Seattle, who's lost 7 in a row now. Youch. And there you go. Okay, take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily. Hershiser, we saw that. Anaheim wins, knocks Los Angeles from first. Oh, so this is a crosstown rival game. Rich DeLucia, he has an 0-2, 739. So what did he have to do with anything? He just pitched, I guess. All right. Olympic Stadium hosts Lilly's 6-0 shutout. We've seen Lilly this year from Montreal, and he's a rookie, and he leads in all categories. I mean, I think that's his 11th victory, and he's a top strikeout and ERA guy, and he just threw a shutout. Well, when we get to the league leaders at the end of the month, he'll probably win Cy Young and Rookie of the Year. 8-5 win puts San Francisco in first. Matt Stairs traded to the Giants during our season. And the Marlins trade Gary Sheffield to who? Anaheim. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Let's check out that deal. Wow. Okay. They must be shedding payroll. Gary Sheffield, oh, he's on the DL for 19 more days, but who cares? He's making $15 million. And now he's going to be on the Angels. Wow, that is crazy. In return to get Scott Shields, okay, pitching this year and pitching well, but for the Marlins, he'll be in Double-A. Mike Colangelo, okay, potential, can play anywhere in the outfield. I mean, great range. Okay, possibility. He's in Double-A. And Matt Palmer, he's in Single-A. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a big trade. Gabe Kapler, he's a rookie. Broken ankle, 84 days. Gabe Kapler likes the taste of ice cream, but does not swallow it. He spits it out. I read that in an article one time. And Jason Schmidt was injured for a day. He's already back. So, okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. We're up to 600. Slow and steady. I'm still enjoying bringing the content, even when we lose 7 in a row. Player of the game, I guess we got to give it to Creamy Garcia. He did hit the home run. He drove in 2 runs. Although Pudge did reach base 3 times. Eddie Pettitte probably deserves player of the game. 6 innings. Gave up only 3 hits and 2 walks. He had to after giving up 10 runs in the previous start. So the game is just equaling him out. The bullpen did their job. Clint Sadowski gets his first save. Barry Zito takes a loss. He's 7-8. Pitched pretty well. Bullpen did their job. Okay, that'll do it. We're going to come back tomorrow and start a brand new series versus the Rockies at home. Until then, everyone, have a great day.